Real talk. I'm gonna get straight to the point on this one. I honestly thought that people would get the message, but apparently niggas is just not getting it. So I'm going to have to address it to your face once again, but also add more shit to the pile. And a lot of stuff I gotta say in this video, so I will be name dropping in this video. Unlike some of these other YouTubers responding to the situation, I'm not no buster ass nigga. I'm gonna actually get straight to the point. I'm not fucking hiding stuff. Not gonna, oh, I don't want to address this person's name. I don't want to say this person's name. I'm not gonna leave stuff vague, leave you in the shadows. None of that weird ass shit. I'm not doing none of that. Here on the Ultron 2 show, we keep things straightforward, honest, cold, and collective. All right. People who've been watching me for years, you guys know this. I'm a straight up understanding person, honest person. Even though I keep a lot of stuff to myself because I'm an introverted person. You guys know me, people who've been watching me, right? But I keep things straight and forward. I tell you what you need to hear, not want to hear. I don't do none of that weird ass keeping things in the back, pillow talking behind niggas' back. None of that weird stuff, right? I don't keep things vague. I tell it straightforward. All right. So before we get into what needs to be said in this video, I appreciate everybody who watched the last video that I just dropped on Kentpool Collects, right? I appreciate all the new subscribers coming on to the channel. Anybody who's new to the channel, if you guys want to see more content in this, in like that involves like figure collecting, somewhat vlogs, gaming, any of that stuff, basically my room speaks for itself. If you want more content like this, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay notified of everything that I post. All links are in the down link, all links to my socials and other stuff in the description down below. I'll let that speak for itself. Okay, had to get that out for the intro. So I think I pretty much said what I need to say for the intro. So let's get into this video. So after the video that I dropped, we had some other YouTubers, and hopefully this time my mic stays on this entire video. The reason why my mic cut off the last video is because the battery died. I forgot to charge it. But based off the video, well, basically the video that I dropped, right, what was this, like 12, 13 days ago or something like that? Few of the YouTubers dropped their videos, right? One thing I would appreciate for anybody else that decides to drop their videos, give credit where credit is due. Okay, the only people that gave me credit in the videos, in the video that I dropped, were the people in the comment section. And also shout out to you, Rowdy Riles, if you're watching this video. So let's start off with Rowdy. So Rowdy Riles drops a video. She dropped a video on her channel. And I might even play a little. And I'm not gonna lie, this video may be a little bit long. I'm not gonna cut nothing short, censor shit, keep stuff vague, none of that. Okay. Over here, when it comes to like talking real, we speaking gangster. Okay, we on that gangster shit in this video. Like, this is not no joke. We're not keeping nothing in the shadows for people to figure out. None of that. So I watched all these people's videos. I'm still watching this one YouTuber who just dropped a live stream, Dave's Dimensions. I'm gonna put everything on the screen for all you guys to see. I feel like I am slowly becoming solo Illuminati, but of the toy collecting community. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely going to be dropping more. If you guys want more real talk videos, more things that nobody's not talking about, subscribe to this channel. This is the channel for you. Because those type of videos, like speaking real talk, speaking on things that nobody's talking about. I've been doing that for years with the stop motion animation community. Because for those who don't know this, I'm a stop motion animator and figure collector. Unlike a lot of you people who are probably don't that are probably watching this video, a lot of y'all are probably not even animators, right? But I'm a stop motion animator, right? A lot of stuff been going on in that community in the past. Spoke on it. So this situation, something's going on in the community. This is perfect news to talk about, and I'm speaking on it right now. So we had Uncle Tim Ransom Reviews. We had Rowdy Riles speaking on it. Another YouTuber who spoke on it, but a lot of y'all probably don't know, is a YouTuber named by Mr. Stargill or Gill. I've been watching his channel for a while. The reason why I'm just now watching, and he dropped his video 3 days ago. The reason why I'm just now watching it is because one of his videos was in my recommends, and I just happened to see a video title that said "Toy Tuber doing weird shit." And before I even looked in the comment section, the one that I kind of went to mind was, oh, I'm gonna stereotype, because I only see the thing about me, I stereotype a lot, and that's only when people give me a reason to stereotype. And my stereotyping is at 95%, no bullshit. I knew the minute I seen the title of the video, he's gonna talk about Kentpool, straight up. And then as I watch the video, he's talking about him. And then that's when I scroll down to do the comments. So let's start off with, before I talk about Rowdy, let's start off with Mr. Stargill. Or Gil, my bad. The one thing I don't like with the video that you drop is you're kind of piggybacking off of something that you may have saw, or something that somebody told you. But the one thing that you need to do, that you should have did in this video, like what I did, bring up evidence, show proof, leak an article. Because the way this video is, and this is not a diss towards you or anything like that, I'm a supporter. This is, like I said, I tell people what they need to hear, not want to hear, so listen up. And I'm a subscriber of the channel, so hear me out. What you should have did is exactly what I did in my last video. You should have been straightforward, told the truth. Don't leave nothing out. Don't leave nothing vague, because a lot of people are just now finding out about this, and niggas not gonna know what you're talking about, my guy. Keep things straightforward. And then on top of that, even if you don't put the guy's name in the title, and I can understand the sense of, well, I don't even want to say that guy's name because he's not even worth talking about, or blah blah blah. Dude, this is not that kind of situation. This is not a game, bro. Niggas need to know who this person is. That's like somebody allegedly assaulting somebody, or they did woo 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 to this girl, or blah 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 to this person, and then you come on the internet making a video saying, well, blah blah blah, this person did such and such and such, but I'm not going to say his name. Why? This guy was a part of this community. Not only that, but a lot of us knew this person in real life, or we've met him in real life, or we're just a person that watches videos on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this for the record, just like I did in the last video, a lot of the places that Kentpool collects go to, some of these places I've personally been to. You know what I'm saying? I live here in Georgia, right? I think he also lives here in Georgia. He either if I'm not mistaken, I think he lives here, or North Carolina, Kentpool. Sometimes it'd be hard to tell where somebody lives if they consistently go to Atlanta to go to all these places, but I'm pretty sure he lives here in Georgia. If he goes to this place in this state, knowing that he doesn't live there, you know, but I'm pretty sure he lives here in Georgia. Same thing with Big Dub, Greg, uh, Greg Photography. They all live in Georgia. You know, we've all been to the same places. Charlie's Collectibles Show, Still Collectibles, Toy Federation. Like, we've been to a lot of these places, right? Second Chance Toys. Um, like I said before, don't keep nothing vague. Tell the truth. Show the evidence. Like, and one thing I don't appreciate that other YouTubers are starting to do is making a video, Uncle Tim, and I hope you're watching this video. One thing I really did not like that you did with your video was, and I'm gonna also play audio because I have all the tabs open right here. So probably the first 50 seconds of your video. So guys, if y'all see Uncle Tim's video, Kentpool did what? And I even commented on his video. Um, and a lot of people, and some of the comments that I've made, of course, a lot of people like the comments that I made, and also people even praised what I've did by helping exposing this clown. Um, like this one comment, Malcolm Green 8830, he said at Ultron, he that's basically at Ultron too. Your video is exactly the way Tim should have did it. The exact type of situation with actual evidence, knowledge, and facts to back up his claims instead of giving this man Campbell the type of leniency. All he did was come off as an enabler. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then of course there's a lot of comments going on in the comment section with the situation. And I had another person, and matter of fact, I even had people in my comment section also say that Uncle Tim should have did his video exactly like mine's. Like, I'm gonna play. Hopefully, the mic is picking this up. But I'm gonna play probably the first 40 seconds of what he said. Okay.
Fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Dude, I was on YouTube and I noticed I found a video clip. Something about Kent Messenger, the sexual exploitation of a minor, man. Said he resigned from his job, a warrant was issued for his arrest, and he was arrested, dude. Then I look at YouTube trying to find his videos, man, and I can't even find none of them. You know, then I'm looking on top of that, man, I'm checking social media and I'm checking Google and I'm looking and I'm like, damn, this is not false. I just thought maybe somebody got mad and, did some wild shit, put something out there and made it seem like it was true.
First off, why would anybody do that? Why would anybody do that? Just making up stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of times on social media where people will make up lies on somebody, make up shit, and it never happened, whatever. But in the figure collecting community, I'm telling you right now, when it comes to news and a lot of situations going on in this community, we have nothing to lie about. So I don't even know why you even have that mindset.
But is this true?
Is this true? What?
And I'm surprised there's no one talking about it.
No one talking about it. Okay. That's what we're going to do? Nobody's talking about it? My guy. Nobody's talking about it. Why would you say that? That makes no sense. Nobody's talking about it, huh? But I was the same person who I literally dropped a video on this 12 days ago. You guys heard what he just said? This guy said, I'm looking on Google, YouTube, whatever, on this guy, and nobody's talking about it? What are you talking about? I dropped the video 12 days ago on this. Not only that, but I personally DM'd you on Instagram the same day, or it was either the same day or the next day, about the entire situation. Not only that, but I linked you my video to this situation. And then on top of that, once my video kept blowing up into the algorithm, every time you were search up Kentpool Collects, my video would literally pop up first into the algorithm because my video was getting traction. And then not only that, but everybody on Instagram was literally talking about Uncle Tim. Where are you? Where have you been at, my guy? I know you be on Facebook groups and shit, but hey, you need to take a break from that shit. Like a lot of us real collectors that a lot of us real collectors we're on Instagram, my guy. Like if you want to see legitimate news, if you want to meet people, because a lot of us people, let's be honest, a lot of people don't have Facebook. A lot of the old heads got Facebook. A lot of us younger people, us collectors, we don't use Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And personally speaking, Instagram is a better platform to promote your stuff than Facebook. If I'm being 100% honest, especially when it comes to figure collecting. So that whole statement didn't make no sense. And then he's talking about, is it true? What are you talking about? You literally just said you searched up his name and he was arrested of exploitation of a minor. Let's play that
Hello,
again.
YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where we're in and out review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Dude said he resigned from his job or warning about Kent Messenger. Something about Kent Messenger, the sexual exploitation of a minor, man. Said he resigned from his job. A warrant was issued for his arrest, and he was arrested, dude. Then I look at YouTube trying to find his videos, man, and I can't even find none of them. You know,
Because the coward, that dumb bitch, deleted his channel. I'm not 100% sure if YouTube stepped in and took down his channel, which I doubt. Because when EDP, when he got caught with his situation, it took them a little minute for his stuff to get taken down. But mind you, millions and millions of people saw the video that where he got exposed, and then people kept reacting, kept exposing, and then it got into the algorithm and stuff like that. This Kent is a small YouTuber. I highly doubt YouTube did anything. It was most likely him. That coward, that little bitch, deleted his channel and got up out of there. Because that's what a lot of these guys do when they get exposed for doing something crazy. Because I've seen this a million times. Every time a lot of these guys get exposed, they change their name of the channel, they take down all their videos, they go private, blah blah blah. Weirdos. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, but a lot of people in the comment section are even shocked about this whole situation. Then you have some people in the comment section saying that why would you even make this video without any evidence or none of that stuff? Like in terms of like the biggest problem I have with Uncle Tim with his videos is that he didn't do no research. He didn't do no proper research. He kept some things vague. He's saying that nobody's talking about it. He just dropped this video like 2 days ago, mind you. Well, really 3 days ago. Now it's currently the 4th, 6 o'clock in the morning right now. And I know he saw my video. I know for a fact he's seen my video. You know what I'm saying? I know he saw my video. So you see my video. Plus, I messaged you on Instagram personally about the whole situation. Then you're gonna sit down and say nobody's talking about it. I don't get that.
it just hit me. I was like, damn, really? You know, and there's nobody talking about it.
Nobody's talking about it. Just for the record, all this is documented, guys. All this is documented on video. So, and see, the problem I have with Uncle Tim, don't get me wrong. I enjoy watching Uncle Tim's content. I'm a subscriber. I've been subscribed to his channel for a while. Remember what I said about telling you what you need to hear, not want to hear? Because that's what a real nigga does. Some of the things I'm gonna be 100% honest, and I've even said this in the past. I made a video on Uncle Tim not like a little while ago about how he said, "Oh, essays, figure arts, Masco, Hot Toys, Stone Collectibles, it's not quality." He's talking about he literally sat down and said that DC Multiverse and Hot Toys is basically the same thing when it's not. He's trying to say that these high end brands is not quality. He's over here basically saying that Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse figures is quality and not any of these high end brands. Makes no sense. People paying for a name and not for the figure. Why would anybody spend $200 on a hot toy if it's not quality? So we're just paying for the name? That makes zero sense, bro. Like, he says a lot of dumb stuff time and time again. Like, you have videos of him saying stuff where it makes sense, then you have videos of him saying stuff where it doesn't make no sense. But that's enough of Uncle Tim for now.
I don't know.
And then he's very conflicted in this video. If you guys watch the video, he's very conflicted, complacent. He's confused himself. Like, he didn't do no research. He just saw one thing and just went along with it. You know what I'm saying? All you guys making these videos, do what I did. Do the research. And not only that, but you guys can even look at the article. I even linked an article to this whole situation. All the information is right there. The hell does somebody got to lie and gain from this whole situation? Okay. I also want to give a shout out to Rowdy Riles. I'm actually gonna play some of her, like some of the video audio that she did, because Rowdy also dropped a video update on this whole situation. So here it is.
How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another video. So quick updates, and also a little bit of like, what the heck? Like what? Why? So Kentpool Collects, their channel is no longer up on YouTube. So when
Yeah, because that coward took down his channel and ran off like a little bitch.
he took it down himself, or YouTube decided to take it down.
We all know it was him.
I'd say that's because we all know that he did do this stuff. You don't resign from your job a week before the news breaks, being innocent. Like, if you were innocent, you would do your best to try and keep your job. You would say, hey, let's wait for, but when you have a joint investigation.
And see, what people need to understand is that there is no innocent until proven guilty, when the facts clearly shows that you're guilty. I know in a lot of situations, I feel, but the thing about that is it's really a narrative. Innocent until proven guilty. There is times where you're literally just guilty because all the evidence is literally like right there in your face, my guy. That's like you saying innocent until proven guilty to a mass school shooter. Witnesses, cameras, text message, everything is right there. Guy snitching on himself right there. What are we talking about? And not only that, but I even have the link of the article, and not only that, but the video's right here. Charlotte man faces charges of second degree exploitation of a minor in connection of an alleged scheme involving explicit images of minors obtained through social media, according to the police. It was charged following multi-agency investigation that began September, and Texas authorities arrested Jacob creating a fake social media profiles to solicit. Like, so evidence is right there, bro. He created fake profiles. He was exchanging money for images. And not only that, but they even have his Instagram profile name literally right there. Everything is right there, bro. If a nigga gets arrested and charged for having possession of a Glock with a switch, okay? you're going to go to jail, bro. Matter of fact, that's a federal crime. You know what I'm saying? And see, what people don't understand is that having possession of it that alone is going to get you locked up. I don't know any situation where I heard of somebody getting out of that situation, but it's the same thing as if you have cocaine in your truck. If you got a shipment of cocaine or just anything illegal knowing that you're not supposed to have it, if you got pictures of underage people on your phone, same exact thing. If you got a Glock on a switch, which is a federal crime, having possession of it is a crime. It's illegal. You know what I'm saying? This is all the same situation. So all of that, anybody that's sitting here trying to defend, justify, or dance their way around the situation, trying to like avoid it, that's sus too. Y'all niggas is sus too. And I can understand if somebody's like, well, I don't want to speak on the situation because it may bring some light to the community or whatever. To some extent, I could probably see why somebody's not saying nothing. But I will say this, and I made a post on my Instagram story. I specifically said this, bro. Anybody who is not speaking on this situation, specifically the people that are not speaking on this situation, who were addressed about the situation, if you sit back and not say nothing, no statement, no video, no post, especially when niggas is DMing you, addressing the situation to you, and you still not saying nothing, and for whatever reason you still follow this clown on social media, bro. Oh man, not saying me, but the community. We action, you know that saying, actions speak louder than words. The community, we're gonna get you up out of here too, bro. Y'all not innocent either. Y'all guilty by association. That's what that's the way we seeing it. That's the way I'm seeing it, low key. It's one thing if you're buddies with this guy or were buddies with this guy, right? Let's say you still follow him. Let's say if you didn't even know about the situation, that's a whole different story. Let's just get that out the way. Right? Let's say if you didn't even know about that situation, but if you're a person that knows him, watch him, have met him, you know about this entire situation, niggas DMing you, leaving shit on red, or even responding to it, but you still follow him on social media. You didn't make no statement to everybody in the community, letting us know that you don't support this person, letting us know that you're cutting ties, all this other stuff. I'm telling you right now, bro, it's GG's for you. It's GG's for you too, bro. It's only a matter of time. Cause that to me is just weird. You know what I'm saying? Um, and this other YouTuber right here, Dave's Dimension. So, Rowdy, if you're actually watching this, I highly suggest you check out that live stream because um this guy Dre, um he also specifically called you out in this video. Apparently you guys know each other because he said that he's your friend or something like that. But the first 14 minutes in watching the stream, because this is 45 minutes. I don't know if I want to watch this whole shit because it's way too long. And knowing this live stream is probably just a bunch of fucking nothing. I felt the type of way because I feel like this guy, not Dave's Dimensions, but Dre. Now that I'm looking at it, Dre is clearly he's not the host, but he's clearly the guest on the podcast. But he says something that I kind of do not resonate with at all. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't play it, the audio right now, I'll probably clip it for you guys to see in the video, just so this video is not too long. Um, But I feel like, and of course, he said he doesn't agree with what Kent did, and he wishes the worst for him. Blah blah blah. Matter of fact, I think I did. I have a mark in the video, like the 10-minute mark of something that he said. Hopefully, the mic is picking it up. But here it is.
See if it's a federal case. Again, that's also implicit that data has been shared. And oh yeah, they still follow him, they support him. That's their friend, regardless of what they know or don't know. Jeffrey Dahmer had friends.
I mean, how many times do you see in the news? Let's be honest.
Dude, that doesn't matter. I'm telling you right now, if I had a friend that was caught doing this, especially knowing that this should have never happened in the first place, and you get caught, and all your friends, family, whatever finds out about this, that's automatically cutting ties. The fuck do I look like associating myself with a pedophile, a child predator? This weird ass nigga could go get up out of here, bro. I hope the worst comes to him in life. This guy is scum of the earth. Shout out to Gideon and a lot of these predator vigilantes. Shout out to them. Because some of these cops, when they're in the video and they see this whole situation, a lot of these motherfuckers is weird too. Few of them, not all of them, but some of these guys be weird. They try to justify the whole situation. Oh yeah, you're not police. You shouldn't be doing this. Nigga, if it wasn't for these guys doing this, all these guys would have gone off. And matter of fact, I've seen a lot of GDON's videos where a lot of these predators, even if they get arrested, there's times where they get off free. And you want to know what? They still doing the same shit, bro. They still doing the same thing. And mind you, none of these guys were even being investigated at all. It's not like a situation where, oh yeah, the police was investigating this person on some low key shit, and then this person jumps into a situation, kind of like tamper with evidence, or kind of like leaves something away that could have gotten this guy convicted. It's not that situation. These guys were not investigated at all. You know what I'm saying? And then there was some other stuff that Dre said in his video, in this podcast, I did not agree with at all.
Great video live about this, addressing it, and I will support them for what they said. Because guess what? I don't support the behavior. They don't support it. But they said this crystal clear. They have real jobs. This isn't a job that pays my bills. If it did, I would laugh. This pays for nothing. And if you want to get big off YouTube, focus on the fucking plastic. Now, again, my state. Why is Purple Gang Gang getting hate? Because they knew him? Oh, wait, let's attack Big Dub in Atlanta, Georgia, right? Because that's where he lives. So let's go attack Big Dub. Oh, let's go to Florida and go after Seth because Seth talked to him. Oh, go to New York and go after Century the Mad Collector. Let's go after
EJ.
Let's go after Century. Let's go after Century. Why chiming in on this? So I'm gonna Dave and I talked about this, and it is I posted a short, 26 views. 26 views 13 days ago. So for those of you that are alluding to why the title says Kentpool and thinking that Dave and I talked about this when the initial issue occurred, and I was in shock. I made a comment, and I was like, no, leave it alone, because I said my piece. But now there's people in other states making very loud comments, and they're screaming and pointing fingers, being very accusatory, dare I say, being slanderous.
Also, one thing that Dre said in his podcast towards Rowdy was some of the stuff that she said in her video may come off as accusatory or slanderous or whatever. I feel like one thing that we probably should not do is like accuse people or like slander other people who knows him and not saying anything that in the sense of like we may not know that they know about the situation, like because like I said, a lot of people are just now finding out about the situation. So personally, and this is something that I'm definitely not doing and didn't do, I'm not going around um saying that if you didn't say nothing on a situation just because I know that this person knows this guy can't, that they should also be targeted. It's not. It's definitely, guys, definitely do not do that because, like I said before, everybody doesn't know about this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I found out a day after the whole arrest article thing came out. Before, literally like a day after. So, and then other people just started finding out later on and shit like that. But even after the video that I dropped, all these days went by and nobody on YouTube even made a video about it. No one addressed it. Nobody commented. Nothing. Meanwhile, on Instagram, a lot of these figure collectors, majority of us in the community on Instagram, we were like reposting it, tagging people, exposing Kentpool for everything that he's did, stuff like that. This whole situation is crazy. And like I said, with Uncle Tim and Dre from this podcast, he, like I said, do your research before you make a video on a situation because it just makes you look like an idiot. Like, it literally makes no sense speaking on something that you don't know the full context or 100% information of. You're just piggybacking off of what you saw on social media and just running with it. That's not how this works, bro. Because you even got people in your own comment section just clowning on you because of that. And then not only that, but Uncle Tim, every now and then, he already says just stupid stuff in his videos. And then not only that, but he literally doesn't give out evidence to some of the stuff he talks about. If he sees that a few people is having this opinion or is doing this because of this situation, he automatically wants to group all these people together and act like that's everybody's opinion and their narrative on the situation when that's not the case at all. He keeps stuff vague, and I really do not like that. I hate when YouTubers are talking about a group or a person, or whatever, and they just keep stuff vague. Get straight to the point. Bring up the person's name if you're gonna talk about it. If you're not gonna bring up the person's name, don't speak on it at all, because it makes zero sense. And some people may use that excuse. Well, I don't want to start drawing. My guy, nigga, you made a video on the situation. What is there? What do you're not gonna lose nothing. It makes zero sense. Same thing with Mr. Stargill. What are you? He didn't, and he even said in his video he didn't do no research. He didn't do no in depth on the whole situation. He's another person that heard something from another person or saw something and just ran along with it. That's not how this works, bro. Shout out to Rowdy. Rowdy and me, when we made our videos, of course, I was the first person on YouTube to make a video on this entire situation. Do the research, guys. Hopefully, you're not too lazy to do that. But shout out to Rowdy. Me and Rowdy, we were the first people to actually make a real video on the situation and actually have facts to back it up. We went in depth on this entire situation. We didn't leave nothing out. We didn't keep nothing vague. We didn't leave y'all in the shadows, keeping y'all on the loop. None of that. Okay? We're straightforward. We kept it gangster. That's what we do over here on the Ultron 2 show. Okay? We tell you what you need to hear, not want to hear. We don't do none of that foo-foo shit. Keep it real, bro. Keep it real. So, I'm gonna play the rest of what Rowdy said. Probably not the whole video though, but yeah.
From the police department and the FBI across multiple states, I would say your chances of being innocent when it comes to that kind of stuff are pretty slim. And that leads me to like another point. And there's a creator who I watch their videos. They do like daily rants, and usually I generally agree with what they say. But
probably Uncle Tim. That's probably what you're talking about.
He's like, I hope it comes out that this isn't true.
Yep, Uncle Tim. Not surprised.
That this was just someone trying
so
to.
Rowdy's also speaking on Uncle Tim.
Make this up, innocent until proven guilty. No, not when it comes to this stuff. When it comes to CP, there is no such thing as innocent until proven guilty. Let me tell y'all something. During COVID, I watched a lot of videos of people exposing predators. Now that we're in this situation with this Kentpool collects, I'm going to say this on video. I remember back in 2020, back in 2021, those 2 years, especially when EDP 445 got exposed, and that was very, very shocking to everybody. I used to watch EDP 445 when I was in high school, bro. Very, very funny guy. This was a YouTuber with millions of subscribers. A lot of people used to watch him. Everybody used to love him. Until he went to go meet up with a kid, cupcake, and all this weird shit. Yeah, we got him up out of there real quick, bro. I remember I think he lost 1 million subscribers, and then YouTube deleted his entire channel. Then the bastard tried to make another Instagram, another TikTok, blah, blah. Then he got banned on all platforms. Then the fat fuck tried to drive for Uber. Then he got banned off of that too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of I'm trying to think of channels like Predator Approachers, CC Unit, now Gideon. All these channels were dads against predators. Shout out to all those channels, bro. They were all exposing and catching child predators back to back, bro. And I really appreciated what they were doing because these cops are not doing shit. You know how many guys get arrested for stuff that they did and they got off free? Just because you get off free off a crime doesn't mean you're innocent. That means nothing, bro. A lot of motherfuckers be doing plea deals, snitching, trying to get less time, buster shit. You know what I'm saying? I've watched hundreds of these videos, bro. Even crime investigation interviews stuff. Been watching this my entire life, bro. None of this is new to me. So I'm telling you right now, for the record, anybody that knows about this situation, if you're a person that personally knows Kentpool collects, if you're a person that knows him, people know you knows him, message you about the situation, and you don't speak up about it, you don't come forward with a post, video, statement, comment, nothing. Oh, we're gonna get you up out of here too, bro. We're gonna get you up out of here. And if you think nothing's gonna happen, I'm telling you, bro, something's gonna happen, bro. Because I've seen cases like this all the time. Anytime there's a person that's guilty by association, you're gonna get canceled too. It's only a matter of time. We're gonna get you up out of here too. But at the same time, I'm not gonna go around slandering people or accuse people of, oh, you're friends with him, but yet you didn't say nothing the whole time, allegedly, so you must be part of the situation too. Nah, I'm not gonna do none of that. Nah, doesn't make sense to do that because, like I said, everybody doesn't know about this situation. You know what I'm saying? But the people, I'm specifically speaking on the people that know him, know about the situation that's going on. Like I said before, us people that are watching, because just to remind you, we're subscribed to a lot of y'all channels. We watch y'all content, bro. Kentpool collects. He was a YouTuber that I used to watch. So I know people are trying to go after Greg and Big Dub, some of these other content creators.
Um, like I said, these guys, they're very aware of the situation, bro. And I already talked to Greg. I already DM'd him again this morning about the situation. He didn't respond yet. He didn't see my message yet. But like I said before, bro, if y'all don't say nothing soon about it, bro, something might happen. I don't know. So y'all need to speak up, bro, before it's too late. Because if you think us as fans don't have a voice or have the ability to hit the unfollow, block, and delete button, I've seen so many YouTubers get canceled, get into that rabbit hole, especially people who are associated with that person and knows about the situation, try to defend it. And not only that, but you know what's weird? Mr. Stargill, he said in the video that somebody commented under somebody's video, somebody who knows Kent personally, and apparently that they ended up deleting their comment or blocking their channel or whatever. Like that's very weird to me. Huh. And there's so many people out there that we could probably guess who it is, but I couldn't even tell you even if I tried to even no, I don't know. That could be anybody. But I feel like people should probably put that to the test. So if y'all put that to the test, if y'all see y'all comment mysteriously gets deleted or your channel is blocked and you can't comment no more on their stuff, that's how you know you found a turncoat, a rat. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind because I have good self awareness. I see a lot of stuff. I'm very aware of my surroundings. So if you're doing that, if we catch y'all, I'm going to speak on that too. We're going to expose that too. So if you're doing that, we're on to you. Just to let you know.
Proof when there's a $50,000 bond, there's no innocent until proven guilty. All these third parties that are associated with him and that are remaining silent, also, you're not guilty of doing what he did, but you're guilty of complacency. You're guilty of not calling out this monster and saying, hey, we don't associate.
I would only personally agree with that statement if they know about it. You know what I'm saying? Not the people that don't know about it. Obviously, the people that know about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make no sense if you're a person that knows this person, right? This person is in our community. This person goes to these conventions. This person goes to all these stores. Mind you, adults, teenagers, kids go to these stores and you don't say nothing. What are you hiding stuff for? What excuse do you possibly have to keep this swept underneath the rug? It makes no sense, bro. This is really getting to me, bro. That like that alone is weird to me. Certain people know about this, and then these niggas lollygagging, dropping videos that has nothing to do with the situation, and like nothing happened. It's so weird to me. Y'all need to say something about this. That's like somebody getting molested. You know the person, you know that this happened, but yet you're not saying nothing about it. That makes no sense. That's like a person going through something. You know that this is going on and you're not saying nothing. Buster shit. What excuse do you have to not to speak on the situation? And I agree with Rowdy to a certain extent with what she just said. But I'm specifically speaking on the people that know about the situation, knows that's going on, and not saying nothing. If you're one of those people that know about the situation, know what's going on, not saying nothing, you're weird too, bro. Guilty by association. No ifs, ands, or buts. So anybody that drops videos on this situation, do not come and sit here. Keep stuff vague. Keep your audience in the loop. Keep them in the shadows. Who is this person talking about? Who's that person talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Not saying their name. Oh, I don't want to say their name. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody's talking about it. when I was the first person on YouTube to drop a video on it, and you see my message about it. Is this true? Is it not true? What are you talking about, bro? What are we doing? God dang, man. And I've already been in contact and I messaged conventions that he goes to, stores that he goes to. And it's very sad that some of these places happen to be places that I've been to. And we live in the same state. So, me personally, I have more on the say so than some of these other people that is talking about the situation. You know what I'm saying? I personally have not met him in person, but we go to the same places, literally. And on top of that, I was a supporter on his channel. Obviously not no more. Shout out to Still Collectibles. I'm cool with the owners. Shout out to Tyler and Carolyn. I told them about the situation. They unfollowed Kentpool. Okay. And he's pretty much banned from the store. I heard from another creator, and I saw a comment that with Mythic Legions something, I think it was maybe the Mythic Legions convention. I heard that they took him off something, and he's basically banned from that too. So if we could get in contact, if more people could contact these conventions, these stores that we all know he goes to, inform them about this guy, get him up out of here. Get him up out of here, bro. Cause this whole thing is just weird to me, bro. 2025 is already not a good year for what it is. It's crazy. So hopefully I don't have to make another video on this situation. But if I have to, I will, bro. Shout out to Rowdy. Honestly, Rowdy's probably the only real channel in terms of like this entire situation that actually was that didn't leave nothing out. Rowdy's the only person that made a video on the situation and didn't censor nothing, didn't leave nothing out, didn't be on no, is it true? Is it not true? Oh, I'm not gonna say this person's name, blah blah blah. Oh, I didn't even look into the whole situation for real, blah 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 blah. Like, bro, get out of here with that crap. And the very sad thing about it is that all these niggas that said that shit is people that I watch and subscribe to. Holy shit. I'm done with this. This is crazy. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Fuck predators. Fuck Kent. This is Ultron 2 signing out, and as always, peace out. I'm out, y'all.